I feel like I'm in love all over again with this little woman. As if a fat hog embraced me in his oozy warmth. Scratch that. It's been a while since I've played the Sorceress, okay? And like I said in my last video, a lot of folks gonna be talking shit. The Iceman is playing the Sorceress because it's such a common character to play in Diablo 2. And this is Path of Diablo, mind you. If you guys haven't come to the realms of Path of Diablo yet, I advise that you do, because you's gonna have yourself a damn fine time. In this video, however, it's not about that shit. It's not about fat, oozy hogs, and it's not about falling in love and shit, or falling in lust with multiple women. It's about comparing SHAKO to Griffon's Eye. Now, I've tested this before quite a bit, and it seems to me that Griffon's Eye really shines with the Javazon character. But with the Sorceress, as you saw already from that beginning clip there, I compared the damage, and it was nearly identical. And this is a Griffin socketed with a -5 +3 light facet. So she's wearing SHAKO right now, okay? And yeah, many of you know this Sorc is very new to me, and I don't know much about the playing methods of a light Sorc. It's been like over a decade since I've had one, and that was back on botnet. But this has been a good time, man. They're fast as fuck, and her damage is shit right now. I don't know how Lightning Surge compares to Lightning on Diablo 2. I recall in Diablo 2, if you had like a ton of GCs with lightning skills and all the plus skill gear, you could have like 50k lightning damage. So for those of you who are familiar with Path of Diablo, let me know. Is that still achievable with Path of Diablo, with the way the synergies have been reorganized and the way lightning has been reworked to some extent? Can you still get like 40 to 50k lightning damage, or what's the top lightning damage you can get with like a top end character? Torch, Annie, Charms, all that shit. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any idea. But SHAKO just seems to be, I mean, it's very safe, as many of you know. You can't go wrong with the life and mana that you get from it, the damage reduction. You get 2 skills, and you get some nice magic find from it as well. And of course, in Path of Diablo, you can even corrupt the damn thing, and you can get 2 sockets. See, that's what Big Boy wants to do, is he wants to corrupt this little SHAKO, but please don't go bye-bye. I hope it doesn't go bye-bye. Because in Path of Diablo, for those of you who don't know, when you corrupt an item with a corruption orb, there's a 25% chance it turns into a rare. And then generally you're pissed when that happens, because you can't get it back. You know, SHAKO could go bye-bye. I knew someone who lost a SHAKO, and I still feel bad for the guy to this day. His first SHAKO, and he corrupted it and went bye-bye. But imagine a 2-socketed SHAKO with light facets. I think that would be hog. But yeah, see, this woman, I mean, she's quick, man. And this doesn't compare to Daddy's Javazon, Ice Vixen, Ice Fox. If you two are listening, know that, yes, your clear speeds are faster than this chick. And what's her name? Ice Blaze? Named her Ice Blaze because she initially was a Hydra Frozen Orb Sorc. In fact, this is the first character I made for Path of Diablo, because I was stoked that Hydra was viable. You know, because now Hydra shoots Fireball in Path of Diablo, and it does hog damage. It is GG. And all the masteries have been reworked as well. They all do pierce their resistances now. So cold isn't singled out in that way. So any of the characters can be viable now, man. Fire, lightning, cold. You know, they're all quite competitive with one another. Although I don't really know of any prominent fire builds, but I'm sure there are some. Oh, well, I guess Hydra is one of them. But what do you guys think about this clear speed? In a moment, I'm going to put Griffins on her. And here we are about to murder Diablo. And charged bolt is so GG in Path of Diablo. I think once I get more skill gear, I'll probably be using charged bolt more than anything. You especially use it on bosses, because you can have like several of those bolts hit the boss. And you saw how Diablo's just wasted there. And this character does not have optimal gear. In fact, her charms, look at her charm slot. The whole top row is empty, man. There's some potions there. See, I basically took all this chick's gear and I just distributed it amongst my other characters. So now I put on Griffon's. And she lacks MF now, of course. Doesn't have the SHAKO MF. And she still is at the 117 cast rate breakpoint, which is really important to hit when you're a lightning sorc. You got to have 117 or more cast rate if you want to be towed. I might look into getting to the next breakpoint, but as you can see, man, here's Griffon's Eye, and the legendary Griffon's Eye, and I just don't know, man. It doesn't seem to be... It's really hard to say whether or not it's better or worse than SHAKO. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe I'm missing something. You know, I might do a more extended video on this, and maybe in other parts as well, not just the Chaos Sanctuary, but Griffon's Eye is GG, man. And one thing, of course, that's really nice about it is it gives you the 25% faster cast rate, which might be essential sometimes depending on your gear setup. But with this character, it's not essential to have that from Griffon's, because like you saw, I put on Mage Fist, put on SHAKO, and I hit the same breakpoint anyway. And I don't plan on changing my rings out. I have some nice cast rate rings and all that. There might be a variation with Viper Magi, and I don't know, maybe some other shit where Griffon's is essential to hit the breakpoint, but I don't know, man. I'm so new to the Sorceress now, but it seems fresh, man, and this is nice. And it's cool how you can just zip around all over the place. I was never really into the Enigma builds, but I really don't mind the fact that the Sorceress, you know, that's something that singles her out now a bit more in Path of Diablo again. You know, the fact that she can just zip around like cray. So that's how it goes, man. And it's been a good time. But yeah, what do you guys think about this damage that Griffon's is outputting here? It's hard to tell, man, if this shit is better than SHAKO or not. The thing about SHAKO is she gets better with age. As you level up, it's just nice and pleasant to see the mana and life per character level just keep going up. And like I said, the 10% damage reduction is nice, especially if you're a charged bolt build, which I think this character is leaning toward. I'll probably make some videos showing off the charged bolt, because with that I found it's nice to teleport right up into the pack and just start spamming your charged bolts. So, in which case, you know, that would be more beneficial to have higher defense and more defensive gear on your character. You can just teleport up in their grills and take them out. But what do you guys think about this shit? Do you guys have any experience with the Griffon's Eye versus SHAKO? I feel like Griffon's Eye really shines with the Javazon. Like, I instantly notice how she's just wasting enemies. And I noticed this in regular D2, and then I noticed this in Path of Diablo with my Javazon. Once you get the Griffon's Eye, she just starts wasting shit, you know? But I feel like I've been here before with a Sorceress with Griffon's Eye, where it just doesn't... I'm not really sure if it's worth it over SHAKO. I just found that SHAKO. I was damn stoked. It's the first one I found, this ladder. I found it in the Frigid Highlands. I was just teleporting around for a minute. Or maybe it was with my Javazon. I think I killed a few things in SHAKO drops. I don't remember what character it was, but I logged on for like 2 minutes and I found the SHAKO. And I might slam that little toad. But I'm looking forward to playing this Sorceress more. This really takes me back, man, because back in the day there was one time where I had the GG Light Sorc. And I remember what inspired me. I saw this. Look at this, I found a lem right there. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Cute little lem rune. And I'm glad she picked it up for me. Yeah, she's been good so far, man. This is new women, and she's okay that the other women are there. You know, she's okay with Ice Fox and Ice Vixen. You know, I mean, they all know that Ice Vixen is my #1 little boson. But, I mean, yeah, it works out well from the get-go. if you just explain that to them, if you mansplain that shit, you know, how you like to have some variety. You know, I mean, you could go on to say how there's a natural imperative as to why you have those inclinations, and make an argument as to why she doesn't, you know, but never going too far with that shit. I mean, let me know what you guys think about this. The bottom line is I like to play with all the characters, you know what I mean? I like to play with the Javazon, the Boson, the Sorceress, the Assassin. Damn, I almost forgot about her. She'd be offended. But yeah, I found this Gladiator's Bane, and I'm going to corrupt that hog. In fact, I have another one to corrupt as well. My boy on here, who I run Ubers with, he gave me his Gladiator's Bane because I helped him with Ubers. So I'm going to corrupt both of those hogs and maybe get 40s on one for Merc. But if you guys will, like this damn video, and let me know your thoughts about the differences between Shako and Griffons on a light sork. And have you guys noticed which ones seem to be better in this video? Comment below your thoughts on it. Remember, the Shako one's more defensive, so that is something to count for. If, say, Griffons is killing slightly faster, but, I mean, which one's killing faster? It's almost even hard to tell that. But let me know your thoughts on that shit, and become a patron if you want. I really appreciate my patrons. You know, it means a lot that I can play some Diablo 2, and folks are willing to throw me some monies while I do it. It's very flattering, and I hope to keep doing this, brah. So if you want to become a patron, click the link in the description below. And more videos to come. Peace be with ye.